Hi, Leo. How are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage, and I'm actually in southern New Mexico this morning. As many of you know, I am on a spiritual walkabout for the next year or so, and I'm at the beautiful Hearts and Wings Retreat Center in Silver City. Going to be moving on from here. We've had a wonderful retreat over the last 3 days, and I'm going to do my best to get a little video out about that for those of you who might be interested. All the links for my website and to book a reading or to book a spiritual retreat are below. I am taking donations for my travel expenses um, on this sort of leap of faith that I'm doing to come out into the world, to travel around, to bring my shamanic healing workshops and retreats to people who can't travel to me. So, Leo, let's look at what's going on for you this week. There's a lot of energy going on. You have the blade. So there's something in your life that you're getting ready to be done with or to sever for your own healing, because when we look at these cards, we see there's something going on. And you're looking at ending a cycle, and you're being given the power and the ability to use the sacred blade. And when it's pointed upward like this, it does mean severing ties or severing something, freeing yourself essentially from something that may be binding you, or a cycle that you may be, sorry, got a fly buzzing me, ending. And from the journey of love, you have this beautiful card about fire and ice. So following the same theme, things, using your fire energy to bring you out of some place in your life where you may have felt frozen or you may have felt stuck, and you're moving into the light through some really deep inward process. It's quite gorgeous. I love that. And for your partner, some of you are partnered, whether it's, my guides always talk about look widely, whether it's in, your family or within your, my guides just said within your life proper. So it could be anybody, I guess, is the notion. This person having their own journey, they're riding the cosmic wave. There's change coming forward for them. They are feeling themselves being carried along by the universe. And my guides are saying, like when you give birth, you sort of can't mess with that process. It just happens. So there's something going on for them. And they're feeling pulled by the universe into the next phase of their own existence. And they're loving it. It's a very exalted feeling like that. So while that's happening for them, this is why my guides were talking about birth. Thank you, Spirit. Magic. They're feeling the magic of their existence. This person has a lot of internal innocence and beauty, and they do believe in magic. They feel the magic of their existence, and I think they're feeling the magic of this partnership. Whether it's a family member, a good friend, somebody at work, some destiny's coming forward. That's what this is about, because you're freeing yourself and you're doing your own work, and your partner's somewhat the same, but I think they're reflecting the process that's going on within you. And look, it's bringing them forward. Based on this innocence and this connection with magic is part of their strength. And they're starting a new cycle, using the strength of their belief in magic, mysticism. My guys just said, the heart of the world. So that is their strength. They're someone who's very loving, very tender. Innocent, meaning not naive, but sort of innocent in the wisdom that they have while they're riding this cosmic wave. It's beautiful. And as you can see, there's the chariot on the bottom of the deck. So let's talk about you for a minute, and then we'll come to your partner. So Leo, that's the Three of Pentacles. You are literally standing in the temple. The guides want to be in touch with you to shine a light on your plans, whatever that's about. You've got divine assistance. Okay, the benefactors show up in the traditional tarot. Here we see somebody who's falling to their knees in a state of kind of homage and maybe some awe. So you may have had something that you were released from, and you came into contact with your guides. So yes, offer gifts of yourself. You will get a return, and you have partnership from the spiritual realm, because there's something that you're doing that's about healing. Very deep healing. There's some heart chakra wound. This is your energy. That's what my guides want to talk about as a theme, and this is you. So that's the Five of Swords. So we're talking about battles. I believe we're talking about a personal battle, you and you. There's some kind of heart chakra wound that many of you are healing from. And it's been cyclical in nature, some kind of battle that you've been involved in for a while in your life. And you've come to a place now where you're ready to collect the healing. And look, when we're talking about battle, right? So that's a story about two warriors that actually were well bonded, loving each other. A spell was on them, put on them, and they had to battle during the day to the death. Then one would tend the other's wounds, and then they'd start again in the morning. So you see how the whatever it is, this battle from this heart chakra wound, the blood of that wound trickles down into the stream of your life, and you're going to be done with it now. I really love that you're going to be done with it. So whatever was holding you hostage, it's coming to an end. And look, Queen of Battle, Queen of Swords, mystical knowing, and again, the blade. So there's a process of healing. Maybe, and for some of you, it's initiating. For some of you, you've already come through a major part of it, but you're getting some extreme clarity, and you're going into the mystical realm to get the clarity and to use the blade with feminine energy. I like it. The omnipotent power of the sacred feminine. And here's the reason. Look at that. That's Major Arcana. The counselor of truth. So through this process that you're having and that you're experiencing, when you come to this healing or this decision, you're going to make a decision. So that's the hermit. The counselor of truth is about becoming a touchstone of wisdom in your own life. And we see this person, the gray beard, etc., indications of a wisdom holder. So look at that. Something's happening, Leo, and good for you. You're going to cut something away, and there you go, Six of Cups, right? Going deep again into the mystical realm. Because of this process that's going on, you're going to be able to pull forward information perhaps from a past life. You might be engaged with someone from a past life, and maybe there have been some battles between you, and you're going to come into the realization of who this person is in your life because you're getting divine assistance. So the ability to feel love energy despite the challenge, I think that's what's going on. And you may come to some realization, you might actually have some memory. So you may also be looking at the past in your own life, having some nostalgia and wanting to recapture. Okay, my guides are saying yes. Those of you who are going through personal healing, you're wanting to recapture the innocence of your own youth, the things you used to believe in, the things that gave you joy, because something happened and you came into this great challenge. For some of you, it's about addiction, my guides are saying. Okay, so some of you are doing some review. For some of you, I think it's about career path. And look, there's the bridge card that ties this process together for you. That's the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to come through, you're sailing through this process in a way that's really beautiful, mystical, using the divine blade and this notion of fire and ice coming into your abundance, and not just earthly abundance. This is about spiritual abundance. That's a depiction of the sacred bowl of all knowledge. People would call it the Akashic records, and they're the angels and the guides. And you find yourself through this process, when you go through your healing and you come to clarity about yourself, that which needs to be cut away so that you can unfreeze yourself and come, look at this, just look at that part of the process. Something mystical happening. And see, you're being freed from something. That's the 8 of Swords, anxiety. In this depiction, we see this man slumbering. He's trapped by his own anxiety. And he has an awakening. And he's released. That sacred rope that's keeping him ensnared, he's released from that. So I love this. Thank you, Spirit. Something beautiful happening. Whatever this anxiety is about, and it might be about the past, there's something you're being freed from. And you're wanting to come back in your life into a place that is more innocent. It's interesting, isn't it? More childlike. The place where magic reigned before whatever this disturbance is energetically. Some energetic disturbance happened, and you're in the process now of healing it. There's the next card. There you go. That's the Judgment card. In this deck, it is the renewer of devotion. This is the sacred cauldron of healing. That's the triple goddess, the sacred triple brotherhood. It represents profound healing on a soul level and coming through a soul cycle of the tripartite soul. When you finish a cycle in your life and you come to the place of healing, which is the final point in the cycle, essentially, and then you get to begin again, renewed, your devotion to your own life or your cause, whatever it might be, is prepared for a new beginning, a new initiation. My guys are saying inception point. So look at this line. You see this heart chakra wounding? I'm really sorry. Some of you have been through it. And you've had to use this beautiful Queen of Battle energy to get really clear and come into your wisdom in order to come back into your heart center. That's what that's about, I think. All right, let's see what comes next. Yeah. And then, Seven of Cups. You turn your destiny. You recapture your own vibration. This is a process deeply inward. That's why this person is cloaked. And they actually had that harp was stolen. It was a sacred instrument. They had to go under cloak of night to an enemy encampment and sing and chant and pray and cause this vibration so that the instrument rose through the air and came back to them. So this is beautiful on a soul level, what's going on. You're changing your life, and it is because of the Scorpio new moon. That's why you're going this deep. So write down your intentions, do your inward process, and understand that coming out of the sacred healing, you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to have recaptured your vibration, and then you're going on a great journey. Knight of Wands. Whatever your passion is, you're going to be able to ride straight into it. Really beautiful. So some inspiration is going to come when you have this moment and you look at all your options. You're going to have real clarity, and you're not going to hesitate. You're going straight for it. So Leo, good for you. I like that. Wonderful reading. So your partner, riding this cosmic wave with all this magical innocence they have in their heart, using their strength to change their own world. Look at that. Moving forward with the strength of their innocence. And there's something going on for them. They've had some kind of a loss, and they are processing it. It might be something going on in their own life. It might be something going on in their family, in their career, etc. So something has happened, and they are attending to it. And they know that this loss, whatever it is, it's just they're riding the wave. Okay, they're using their magic. Nobody wants to have this moment where something has to be left behind or given up or is, by some circumstance taken, so to speak. They're deeply inward as well. They're processing this change. And when they're ready, they're going to turn around, pick up those cups, walk right across the bridge, I think in your direction. And my guides are saying, and into their own life, right? Which helps them come in your direction. So the person they're very strong. Where do you see this? King of Pentacles, right? They have a lot of male energy. They have a lot of wisdom. They're able to create the life that they want. When this process comes forward and they like you're doing, and they move forward and look, King of Wands looking at the King of Pentacles. So they are using their earthly energy, the circumstances of their life, whatever this is about. They're very passionate about the change. Pardon me, the change is coming forward. Hang on, gotta have a cup of tea. A sip of tea, rather. And like you, they're standing in the temple. That's this card right here. Okay? So I think there's a process you're going through together, going through as partners or as a couple, whether this has to do with work or family or love relationship. It is nice to know that at some point you're both aware that you need some sacred assistance, and maybe together you're shining the light on the plans going forward, but each of you doing it in your own life with the benefactors, with the guide, with the angels, to build something sacred. And certainly this person has the power to do this. The other thing my guys are talking about, Leo, in a sense we could say that's your energy, looking into this person. Both of you are really in your power. You might be with an earth sign. Some of you might be. All right. So let's get one more card. Spirit, give us one more indication about this person. What can we know about the outcome? Yeah. Okay. They want two things. They want the split. So yes, there's a lot of change. We see it here. And because this process is being brought to the temple, so to speak, they are looking very deeply into themselves and into the situation. And they're going to come forward and they're going to have a moment of inspiration. They are going to get the clarity. And there you go. Ace of Swords and Queen of Swords. So it's a process that you're doing as individuals, but I think you're doing it together. You're supporting each other in some way. So beautiful energy going forward for this week. I'm going to head out. I've got to leave where I am today. So I'm going to make it a wrap at that. I'll look forward to seeing you next week. So set your intentions on this new moon. Very powerful. It's bringing us all really deep. And support yourself. Communicate with your partner. Ask for communication from your partner if there's this process is going on and you haven't been able to really sort of have a chat about it, because it seems to me that you're each going through your individual shift and change, and it is going to bring you the ability to get clarity about yourselves, and that just brings forward, my guys are talking about factors of intimacy, the ability to actually be clear and communicate, take the inspiration from the shift and change that's happening, and use it to deepen your bond. That's what's going on, I think. So Leo, thanks for being here. If you're new, welcome. I invite everybody to subscribe and click the bell and all that happy stuff that readers say. So have a great week, and I'll look forward to speaking with you next week. Thank you.